Hey, what's up, everyone? Pasay Baller here. This is the fifth game that we have for today, January 22, 2024. This is an interconference battle between Charlotte Hornets and Minnesota Timberwolves. This one will start at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 9 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. And I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, Charlotte Hornets, they got a record of 9 wins and 31 losses, while for Minnesota Timberwolves, they have a record of 30 wins and 12. So obviously, there is a huge mismatch with how these two teams have been performing this season. We all know that we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks or premium packages, you might want to reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger accounts. Just go ahead and check on the descriptions of our videos. You would see the details right there. Alright, the spread that is given is minus 15.5. That's actually given towards Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves, they do have the home court advantage on this. Not only that, in terms of momentum, I know Minnesota Timberwolves, they are coming off a loss. Well, both teams are actually coming off losses, but we got to give the slight advantage towards Minnesota. I'm saying slight because, again, Minnesota is coming off a loss, but we got to consider the fact that, again, Minnesota Timberwolves, they are number one in the entire Western Conference. And for their last 10 games, Minnesota, they have won 6. So that's, again, that's enough for us to actually consider Minnesota having the advantage over Charlotte in terms of momentum. Charlotte Hornets approaching this game, they are coming off a loss. Not only that, they have only won 2 times out of their last 10. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams are coming off rest, so we can just skip that part. And in terms of health and availability, I'm seeing here that for Minnesota, sorry about that. For Minnesota, there's just one person who is out, and that's Jalen Clark. And now I'm checking on Charlotte. I see here several players in their IL. Gordon Hayward, Mark Williams, they are both confirmed out. And we have Nick Richards and LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball, both listed as game time decision or questionable for this particular game. So again, for Charlotte, 2 players are out, 2 players are listed as game time decision. So again, Minnesota Timberwolves still having the advantage over Charlotte in terms of health. Just like, if you could, I don't know if you guys watched the first video that I uploaded for today, Spurs versus Philadelphia. This is pretty much like it, a very good team going up against a struggling team, struggling big time, and there's this huge spread, which is again 15.5. I don't know if you guys watched the first video, but again, this is pretty much like it. But on this particular game, I'm gonna side with Minnesota Timberwolves. Why? Because the differential in terms of Minnesota's defense and the struggle in Charlotte's offense is just tremendously great, man. It's kind of overwhelming. Not only that, the size and the length factor that Minnesota brings towards Charlotte Hornets, it's gonna cause some headache, some seizures for Charlotte Hornets. They're just too long and too big and too good. Not to mention that they are at home. So the 15.5 spread, again, this is a bit tricky, but I will go ahead and take it, and I'll go ahead and side with Minnesota Timberwolves. There are just more factors to consider to think that 15.5 will be covered by Minnesota and not Charlotte. Again, Charlotte's struggle in offense, you bump it with Minnesota's forte in defense, plus their size, plus their length. I don't know what's going to happen. So again, our pick on this one would be Minnesota Timberwolves minus 15.5, and I also expect another huge game from Anthony Edwards, because looking at Charlotte Hornets, I don't really see anyone who can really put the clamp on him, stopping him from scoring at his will. Again, that's Minnesota minus 15.5. Peace out. Pasay love. God bless.